the general says he had a meeting with the president on the 1st of February.
Yes, Commissioners, there was a meeting either on the 13th or on the 23rd with the President, which I requested. And in that meeting, the sole purpose was to just brief the President on the developments around that decision to disband. And it did happen.
Well, I think what I'm checking is whether the President, did he alert you or mention to you his conversation with General Masemula, that General Masemula spoke to him about this issue?
No.
The President did not?
No.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, maybe my co-commissioner should clarify the date, because I had understood you to say you briefed the President before this discussion between the President and General Masemula. So, and I see your counsel is nodding, so it looks like our understanding is aligned. So maybe the date should be clarified so that you answer the question fully.
Yes, I wouldn't know when National Commissioner met the President, but I'm referring to myself that it was either the 13th or the 23rd.
In February?
No, in January.
In January?
Yes,
okay.
Mine was in January.
All right. Well, General Masemula says that he met on the 1st of February.
No.
So maybe let me ask my question then. After the 1st of February, or any date from the 1st of February, did the President speak to you or mention to you that General Masemula had spoken to him about the issue of the disbandment?
No.
Thank you, Minister.
Let me just clarify two issues. Your discussion with the President in January 2025. Did you show the President your letter of 31 December 2024?
No, I briefed him about the letter and about why I wrote such a letter. That is what happened. I didn't show him. I spoke about it.
Did you tell him what process you followed before issuing that letter of 31 December 2024?
No.
So for all we know, the President could have assumed that you had discussed it with the people within the SAPS and that was a collective decision.
Well, it's difficult to go into the President's mind.
No, but I'm saying for all we know, because he would have been none the wiser about whether you received briefings and you consulted, because you didn't tell him that part.
Yes, I'm making that statement that I requested a meeting, it was granted, and I briefed him about, one, the fact that I took a decision to dissolve Pktt, and I did so, and I'm hearing that there are some reactions, and this is why I did it. It was just that way of talking.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Sir, can I? Minister, I thought in your discussion with Mr. Ngcukaitobi, you said that the first time you knew that there was unhappiness was with the press, with a media conference of the 6th of July. I know you referred to Mr. Nkabinde telling you that he spoke to General Mkhwanazi, but it was a conversation between them. But obviously that's not good enough to take to the President. I thought your evidence is the first time you officially became aware of unhappiness is only in July. But now you're saying when you spoke to the President in January, you already knew there was unhappiness about it. So I'm confused. Maybe I misunderstood something in your evidence.
No, I was referring to that conversation between General Mkhwanazi and the Chief of Staff.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners. If I then can turn to page 43 of General Masemola's statement, annexure, I think we had it open already. Exhibit. Yes.
Do I need to go on?
And it's CJC 53.1 for the record. And at page 43.
What paragraph? The page? Page?
At page 43, paragraph 135.
Ms. Sello, the page itself has 42, 42, and 43.
I think it's the bigger number that appears on, I think it's a recycled document, unfortunately. So, but looking at the rest of the files,
Maybe paragraph number?
135. Have you located the page and paragraph,
Yes,
Minister? Thank
correct,
you.
correct.
Paragraph 135 notes as follows. Well, it's a reference to the meeting of the 6th of March that you spoke to earlier, and I think you highlighted in your engagement with Mr. Ngcukaitobi. If you go further down on that, in that paragraph, sixth line from the bottom, General Masemola explains that another presentation was then made on the 6th of March. Remember, we had looked at SFM 11, but this time he says the presentation is SFM 12. And he continues, after Lieutenant General Khumalo presented the briefing note to the minister, the Deputy National Commissioner of Policing and I were in favor of the plan, which, as we understand it, is an improved plan from the previous one of the phase-out approach. But the Deputy National Commissioner of Crime Detection, Lieutenant General Sibia, and the Chief of Staff of the Minister of Police, Mr. Nkabinde, were against the plan. They were in favor of immediate disbandment. And over leaflet 44, paragraph 136, and this 136, General Masemola notes the following. The minister was adamant in the same meeting and supported by Lieutenant General Sibia and Chief of Staff that the dockets had to be returned to the stations of origin and not to another unit or structure in KZN. The minister also made it clear that the phased-out approach or winding down of the disbandment of the Pktt must be finalized during 2025. Now, I just read out the testimony of General Masemola to point out to you that, Minister, it cannot be said that General Masemola and senior management of SAPS did not express disquiet at the instruction to disband and disband immediately as contained in your letter. Because I had thought that you had reached agreement with Mr. Ngcukaitobi that you were wholly unaware that there was resistance or lack of support for your directive. Do you have a comment?
The comment, based on my statement, is that in the report of the 22nd and in the presentations, 5 March, 6 March, there was no objection to the directive. And how National Commissioner made his presentation of a phased approach and all of that was not to say, or didn't amount in any way to saying were against the directive. All it did was to say, we propose that it be done in this particular